head of the Islamic Front, Umar Abdullah, and the family of the 5 Trinidadian men held in Venezuela sat outside Parliament for nearly 4 hours, insisting they meet with the Minister of Foreign Affairs to get answers about having their loved ones return home. The minister in the office of the Prime Minister, Stuart Young, eventually met with the group. The jailed men have not been moved from the prison in Sebin to another, where they are to meet with immigration officials to be sent back home. Mahalia Joseph has more.
Mr. Abdullah and the men's family planned to stay outside the parliament until the men are sent home. The family say they're growing frustrated each minute they can't get a direct answer, and the authorities are not treating their matter seriously. Their efforts to meet with the Foreign Affairs Minister were not successful, as security officers said he was not there. It's something that Mr. Abdullah said happens on a regular basis. The lack of dialogue was not helping the situation either.
One occasion I did speak with one of the officials in one of the departments. Nothing really took place as regards to that discussion. But basically this is what it is we have to face on a regular basis with the Foreign Affairs Ministry.
They then headed to the Parliament as Senate was in session at that time, where they tried to get the attention of the government ministers after failing to meet with anyone from the ministry.
If it is we have to disrupt the parliamentary proceedings right now, we are going to do it because we need to get some answers now. Our men are in the Sebin facility right now. They are on the corridors of the Sebin facility. They are protesting. They are not going back into the cells. We don't know what is happening with them at this moment. They're indicating to us that they are waiting. 7 officials are saying that they are waiting on the Chancellor or the Foreign Affairs Minister there to give the order for their release. I am asking, what about the court's decision?
Tomorrow will make it a week since it was announced that the men would be sent home before the end of this week.
Our rights of our individuals have been, trampled upon. This is illegal what is happening, and I hold the government of Trinidad and Tobago accountable for that. They are an accomplice to this crime that is taking place right now, and whenever these things happen, it sows a seed of discord, and obviously, inevitably, the democracy of our nation is at risk at this point in time.
Mr. Abdullah said they are not asking for any financial assistance to purchase the tickets. They are just asking government to intervene. The wife of Dominic Pitilal, one of the men held in Venezuela, had just spoken with her husband, who said the situation was growing worse.
They now told me they had some altercation with 12 military soldiers inside of Sebin, threatening them that they need to comply with whatever it is that the 7 authorities are doing, and the men told them, listen, enough is enough. It's either you will kill us inside of here or give us our freedom, because we are free men. The judge has granted us our freedom. So if you all don't intend to give us our freedom, you might as well just kill us inside of there.
So far, their actions have been peaceful, but will it remain that way?
I hope it does continue to be peaceful. Like everything else, sometimes, we have to agitate in a manner in which to get the attention of the authorities and so on. I hope that we have not reached that stage in this country where we continue to have to do that sort of thing to get the attention of the people who are working for us.
The men have been in Venezuela for 2 years, 6 months and 25 days. Mahalia Joseph, C News.
After their waiting, Mr. Abdullah eventually met with the minister in the office of the Prime Minister, Stuart Young, who gave him certain assurances, enough for the group to leave the parliament and return to their respective homes. He said the discussions were fruitful, and though they have not received a clear word, they're hopeful that the promises made would be fulfilled soon. Mr. Abdullah said he was grateful that the minister took the time to meet with them. C News tried to contact the Minister of Foreign Affairs to get his comment on the matter, but our calls went unanswered.